good,
How's
man.
everything going, everyone? Everybody doing good? Let me just welcome everybody. Everybody, welcome to Rolly's Retro Room podcast. I'm your host, Rolly. That is my co-host, Tony. And down
What's
there is
up?
our producer, Mike, who is in front of the camera, behind the thing that goes down there. He'll come in every once in a while. But basically, what we're going to talk about here is stuff from the 80s, 90s, 2000s, nostalgia stuff, music, TVs, movies, toys, I mean, anything that reminds you of your childhood, of just the better times, better days, those nostalgic days. We're gonna talk about it here.
I now have my own retro wall, and this is my space now, as you can see.
Uh-huh.
You know, for
You're
people that have
growing
been
up, huh?
watching, I've been like moving little by little. I'm like, all right, this is not gonna work. We got rid of this
Evolving.
furniture. I'm evolving a little bit. So now I got my record player, my typewriter, stuff like that. That's not really retro. It's more like vintage, but still, it's in the realm of
Mhm.
retro.
What
That's for
game
sure.
do we have in the Sega this week?
Today is NBA Jam.
Yeah,
Oh,
I can tell that from here.
Yeah, NBA Jam is in the Sega. So
Boom shakalaka.
that's right. The fireball, and all that stuff, all that fun stuff. Look like bobbleheads playing basketball.
A little fun fact about NBA Jam. So they were gonna put Mortal Kombat characters in NBA Jam,
Really? I didn't know that.
but the NBA said no because of the stigma that was around Mortal Kombat. But they had already ran all the stuff, like the elements they needed to put in, like Scorpion, Reptile, and stuff like that. And at like the final hour, Midway was like, "Yeah, no, we're not gonna do it."
Wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
I heard about that the other day. I went to like this deep like rabbit hole of Mortal Kombat stuff the other day because I was just after I watched the trailer, like a bunch of Mortal Kombat related topics came up.
Okay. I did
So
not know that. And I assume Midway made both NBA Jam and Mortal Kombat, correct?
I believe so, yeah.
Yeah. All right. Cool.
Is this week I had quite the nostalgic uh finds, if you will. I got some movies.
Oh, let's see. Let's
VHS.
have
For
them.
those of you who know, obviously, I'm collecting VHSs for the blockbuster section back there. So funny, I think somebody went in and they're just a huge Jean Claude Van Damme fan, which I mean, in the '90s, who wasn't?
Right.
But man, so many. Like, it was an abundance of Jean Claude Van Damme. So
Okay.
before I get to Jean Claude Van Damme, I'll show you know, this classic right here,
Oh, The
great
Fugitive.
movie.
and all these
Great movie.
boxes are like in crazy like condition.
That's insane.
All right, here's the Jean Claude Van Damme-ness. Bam,
Look at that.
Death
Look
Warrant.
at Look at that. That's straight up Johnny Cage, by the way. That's a Johnny
Well,
Cage.
that's who the game was supposed to be about.
I remember.
Hard Target with
Ooh,
the mullet.
classic. I remember that.
And here we have Lionheart,
Okay.
and then Maximum Risk.
Okay.
Good movie.
And all you need is double impact and you're golden.
I'm looking for it, bro.
Double
Sudden death.
impact. Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Ow. That's it for the Jean Claude Van Damme movies. Then a classic,
Of course.
Ah, yes.
and this one's sealed, like
Oh, wow.
not opened.
Look at that.
Definitely some Goodwill finds today. A classic with a hell of a banger of a soundtrack.
Oh, yes. We were talking about the last episode. That's right.
Mhm.
And another sealed movie that me and my brother watched a million times.
Dangerous and Face Off.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Take his
That
face.
one
That's a great movie.
Oh,
Oh, I'm gonna rip his
and then last but not
take
least,
his face.
It's Face Off.
Face up. For all Ghost.
saw this movie a
Mhm.
million times because of our mom.
Yep.
That's
I think that was the one that you bought for a cent on Columbia House Records.
So I don't know if you know this. So we're talking about Face Off, and we talked about a movie recently. Castor Troy. Do you remember who played his brother Pollux Troy?
Was it Tom Cruise's cousin?
No. Okay, so before you go too crazy,
Okay, I'm
he
going.
recently talked about a movie and cracked up about a movie, and this actor is the same actor that played his brother in Face Off. You don't have. You're not gonna remember his name, but at least remember the guy.
Uh, oh yeah,
That's uh
that
he
that's
plays his brother,
right. He plays the brother, the older brother. That's right.
the younger
That's
brother.
right. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Take it back.
He's Castor Troy's younger brother.
Castor Troy's younger brother.
The one that
And
he
he's
ties the shoes, he takes care of them.
oh, okay.
Yeah,
Did not know that.
a little fun fact for you there.
Good to know. Good to know.
Yeah.
That's another crazy great 90s movie. You know?
Oh yeah.
That was the one I saw an interview with John Travolta, and he had said he was seeing the dailies of Nicolas Cage, and the dailies he was seeing was that scene where he plants the bomb and he's dressed up in the priest outfit and he's just going berserk.
hmm
He goes, "Oh, so I didn't know this. This is how we're gonna play this. Okay, I guess I have to try to mimic that." So like John Travolta was like kind of taken aback, but like, okay,
He had to amp
we
it
can do
up
this.
to meet his Cage
Yep,
levels.
yep, and he did, and he brought it, bro. That was great.
I got some CDs. I got Alanis Morissette CD, that Jagged Little Pill, which I have
Of
back
course.
there, and then just because this is a classic for me and my brother, we used to watch this all the
Yes.
time.
Oh yes,
That
great,
is
great soundtrack.
Such a great
But yeah,
soundtrack.
that's all I got this week. I got some other things that I have downstairs in my office, but I'm working on them. I got a PS3 and like 12 games. I never find that. Like I never find
12 games for the
consoles,
PS3. Wow,
and they're not like great games, but they're all right. Like they're a bunch of Lego games, Lego Batman's, the Lego Jurassic Park and stuff like that.
not bad, not bad. So good find at Goodwill
Yeah,
today.
that was this week. That's all I got this
That
week.
was this-
I've just been working a lot, and I'm getting ready for next month, because next month is heavy for me. Thankfully, if people, for those of you who don't know, this podcast is recorded, and this episode won't come out till like 3 or 4 weeks from when we record it. We actually have quite a few lined up for you guys, so that way there's never a missed like week. So by the time this airs, we'll be like probably in the middle of August, and in August I'm doing like 3 concerts. So
nice.
there's probably gonna be like 3 weeks where I don't do the podcast, or I'm gonna have to be like remote and like have
Same.
some.
Well, I'm getting married next month, so yeah, it's
Yeah,
gonna be a pretty busy month
because we're
for
doing
sure.
Backstreet Boys in Vegas. We're
I can't believe you're
doing
going, bro. I cannot believe you're going.
I think we're doing 9 Inch Nails in Tampa, System of the Down in Chicago.
Speaking of Nine Inch Nails, did you see their they had like a San Diego Comic Con for Tron Ares. They had
Mhm.
this whole and they gave and I was like, bro, Mike, they had an exclusive vinyl for the Tron Ares soundtrack for
Really?
San Diego Comic Con. And it was like came in this like Ares shaped, almost like it reminded me of the Superman thing.
Mhm.
Exclusively. I already looked on eBay. They're selling it for bazooka bucks. And I'm like, of course. Of
I mean, that's
course.
how that goes.
I'm
But
like,
I mean,
man.
considering what Daft Punk did with the last Tron movie, and that soundtrack was ridiculous, and
Yeah,
this being we're getting a new 9 Inch Nails basically sound like
pretty
album.
much. Pretty much.
So sick. Like, yes, all day. The movie could suck ass,
But the
but the
soundtrack is
soundtrack
going to
is
be
Yeah.
fire.
Yeah.
Fire. And you know what? It's Nine Inch Nails, Trent Reznor. He did the Social Network. Forget it. It's
Yeah.
done. It's going to be a banger of a soundtrack. I guarantee it. Today, Game Boy was released 36 years ago.
Yep.
Rolly World.
Yeah. 36 years ago, I had one of these. I had that one. I had the one that came with Tetris. I remember it came with the headset. That one thing was blue, one thing was red.
Mhm.
Mhm.
My mom would come into our room and take it away from me, and it's like, "Oh, you have to go to sleep." I'm like, "All right, cool, whatever." Take it away. And then I remember like one night in the middle of the night, I got up for something else. I was like thirsty or something, and I go into my parents' room. My mom was there fucking playing Tetris, and I'm here figuring out like yo, like why don't I have as much battery as I should? Every night, my mom was playing Tetris.
Of course, it was
Every night.
geared towards adults. Now we know. You saw
My
the
Game
movie.
Boy. Yeah.
You saw the movie. You're like, no. If you put it with Tetris, you're gonna have kids and adults playing this thing.
Mm-hmm.
So
I
yeah,
actually have two of those Game Boys. I actually have that Game Boy right there. It's next to my TV and one back there.
nice.
But yeah, that Tetris. I play Tetris a lot. I play Tetris to this day. I have next to my bed right now a Game Boy SP,
Okay.
Advanced SP, and I have Tetris and I have another game. I can't remember what the other game, but the one I play the most is Tetris. The only thing is, I think the save battery's messed up because it doesn't keep my score. Every time I put
Hmm.
stuff, I'll save my name, and then it just reboots. So I got to change the battery on that so I could save.
36 years ago, Game
Another
Boy.
thing which we don't have a picture of today is also July 31st is the 38th year anniversary of the Lost Boys.
The Lost Boys.
And the Lost Boys is that's probably the first time I saw a vampire movie. And what a
Sure.
great movie that was.
Oh my god, that was a classic. And the cast, bro. The cast. Let me tell you something.
Kiefer
Wait,
Sutherland creeped me the fuck out.
he does the best villains, and I think that was one of his first villains, for sure. The Lost Boys, I'll never forget. I remember watching it, and what I remember for the Lost Boys. That is the one thing I remember from Lost Boys is the
I think that's
sax
the
player.
one thing I block out.
This thing of like, whose idea was it? You know, like to say, you know what we need is a shirtless, oiled up saxophone.
Fucking
Saxophone
Bret
player.
Hart looking motherfucker.
Yeah, like with the mullet. I'm telling you, like I don't know who created, but this is what people
Right.
from the Lost Boys and
Get
they
that
were
thing out of here, bro. Why is it shaking his ass playing a saxophone? So fucking 80s.
yeah,
Right.
it was so 80. And let me tell you something, they were dancing it. They were like,
Yeah.
I'll never forget that was the one that they were like looking at each other and all that stuff. But yeah, that movie was even before that, that was such a classic movie. I
Yeah,
think that's one of my
definitely.
favorite vampire movies.
Mhm.
Right up there with John Carpenter's Vampires.
Yes.
So
Memes of the week, ladies and gentlemen, brought to you by all of our friends because
yep.
these are sent to us on the daily. I thank all my friends and family that send me memes all the time that have to do with this stuff because hey, you give me content and I like just talking crap with you guys when you guys send me this stuff. And I mean, me and Tony have a chat where it's just filled. Like we have to scroll back up to like see which ones we want to use because there's so many.
Yeah. So
So
continue sending them. We really like them, and we share them on here because we get a kick out of them. That's for sure. We really do. So, all right. What's our first meme of the week? Here we go. Okay, it says, if you grew up in the 90s, you know that this dude was the original Chat GPT, and his name was Ask Jeeves. This is before Google. This is before like Google. I'm sure Google was around, but you wanted to know something, Ask Jeeves. Right here. I'll never forget this.
Crazy because I remember like I'll ask my brother. There was a point in time where I think we were in between houses and we had our desktop computer like on the kitchen counter in my grandma's house.
Uh-huh.
So I remember like I was doing homework and I'm like, fuck, like I didn't want to go to the encyclopedia and go through all the damn encyclopedias to find information. And I think one of our cousins was just like, oh, my sister uses a thing called Ash Jeeves. I'm like, oh, let me check it out. And sure enough, I couldn't tell you what the question was or what I was doing homework on. But I went there, I typed it in, it gave me some information. I was like, fuck it, let me use that. Boom, 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 put that in my homework. It was accepted. I got an A on the assignment. And I was just like, oh shit. Like, all right, whenever I have now, it wasn't as good as Google because there were things you ask it. And I think it will tell you, oh, right now I don't have that information, but come back later, I'll have it or something like that.
Yeah.
I think it had something like that.
Yep. But
Yes,
that was our
that was definitely the precursor to Google and now everyone uses Chat GBT.
Well,
so
do
there
you
you go.
guys know that we're all older than Google?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you guys know when Google was launched.
Was it 1995?
9.
I think it was 97.
Was it
Oh.
97? We'll have to look that up. Okay.
September
Yeah,
4th, 1998.
1998. We're all off.
We're-
But you're the closest. You're the closest, Mike, for sure. So 1998. That's when Google. And let me tell you something. Just Google it was not a saying. Ask Jeeves was a saying.
Mhm.
Mhm.
So there you go. All right, this is our next meme.
Bro. All right. So the second meme right here, and then we've had a conversation about this. The second meme reads, throwback to when you could legally gamble at Taco Bell as a kid. Now, what's on screen right now, if you went to Taco Bell in the 90s, maybe the early 2000s, right at the cash register, they had this little thing. It looked like a fish tank, and it had several little platforms. And each platform, you would drop a coin onto it, and depending if it landed on the platform, could win either cinnamon twist, soft taco, a hard taco, a bean burrito. Back then, I think they had something called steak no, not quesadilla, steak taquitos.
Yeah.
Like just fire.
Oof.
Now, you remember those?
Yes.
Those are my favorite.
I know. You used to
Um,
stay going to Taco Bell just for that.
all the time. So here's the funny thing. Tony and I talked about this when we were talking about this meme in particular. He remembers it having water.
Yes.
The
That's how I
one in the
remember it.
so you lived in Kendall for
Yeah.
basically your entire life.
My entire life.
I didn't move to Kendall till later. So me and my brother stayed Little Havana Coconut Grove, a little more hoodish kind of. And
We ain't had no water, dog.
that shit didn't have no water, bro.
No
They were
water.
too
We're
lazy
straight
to fill it up.
dropping that shit. Like that
Yeah,
one right
bro.
there, that looks like the one that was in our stores. There was
Yeah.
no water in it.
Yeah, no, the one we had was like water, and I remember you would drop it, and it would go like this, and then you could turn it to be like
Yeah,
to see if you
turn
can
it.
like get it. I've gotten a
Which-
couple like
Nah,
that
nah,
makes
bro.
that's it.
that makes perfect sense that you could turn it, and with water it kind of like, when our thing we're just like, all right, there's
Blink,
no
plonk, plonk.
yeah, no, it's just like, all right, drop it, like put it where you want and then drop it. And then the problem was with no water, that shit, if it hit a little too hard, it will bounce and just fucking
Mm-hmm.
and just
Yeah.
fall. That's
I
it.
don't think like I told you, I don't think anyone I know hit that. Like got it. At least not in our neighborhood.
I've gotten it a couple times, but remember I had water. I think it was a little easier for me, for sure.
They made it easier for them Kendall boys.
Yeah. What was it, Alex? Was it Alex Rodriguez that said
Kendall was the hood. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
okay.
I live in the hood.
I
It's
live in
called
the hood.
And
Kendall.
Kendall.
What are you talking about, bro?
And he's talking about Kendall, but like Kendall, like Killian and like 98th or
The
something
richest
like that
part
down
of
there.
Kendall.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like get out of here, bro.
Like those houses are like $1 million houses now.
Yeah, he didn't live in Treetop over there.
Yeah, exactly.
or on 152. That
Yeah.
one street,
or-
that one hood ass street that, funny enough, you lived on it for a bit.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, the Quick Stop.
mhm.
Remember the Quick Stop? Yep. Which
Mm.
is now a great pizza point. Strange Beast. Shout out to Strange Beast.
But-
All right. Speaking of Taco Bell, this is our next meme.
Okay.
And look at this.
Oh my god. Okay. For those listening, this is meme number 3. It states, back in the days, you could eat all this for only $4.25. And if I'm looking at this right, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 tacos,
2
2
cinnamon
fries,
twists
2 things of nachos,
and 2 cinnamon twists.
and 2 cinnamon
cin-
twists. No, those are
Okay.
fries.
Those are
Those
fried.
are
Okay.
fries.
Yeah.
That thing is filled.
Yeah.
For
And 2 of
$4.25.
those tacos are like supreme tacos. You
Yeah,
got
they're like
soft tacos, you got hard tacos. There's
Are you
just
sure it's not a burrito at the end there?
It probably is. There's so much food in here.
Do
And
you remember?
$4.25.
Do you remember when tacos were 89 cents?
Yes. They were competing with the 39-cent cheeseburgers from McDonald's.
So
you
I
go-
believe soft tacos were cheaper than hard tacos.
Yes, they were
Yes.
79 cents.
79. Yeah.
So
Which
you go
that's the ones I would
now.
get.
You go now to buy tacos, and one taco is $2.49.
The
What?
soft tacos? I thought
Yeah,
they were
taco.
139.
Hard taco.
Hard taco. Soft
Oh.
taco is $1.39.
I only know because I went to Taco Bell the other day for lunch, and I was gonna just order an individual, and I'm like, it's cheaper to get a meal.
So funny enough, I have a quick story about this. I had a friend in Best Buy who was going through a breakup, and he was kind of like depressed or whatever. We're working after work. I was like, "Hey, like you want to chill? You want to come to my apartment and we'll like play like Halo or something?" He's like, "Oh, I was thinking about catching up with this movie with some of my boys, but they all sold me out." And like he was going through the breakup and stuff like that. "Oh, let's go, bro. I'll watch it with you." We end up going to the movies and watching it, right? We invited like two of our other friends. Then at the end, he lived by me, so I was gonna drop him off. And I was like, "Bro, I can really go for some Taco Bell." He's like, "Oh shit, I'm down." We go to Taco Bell, and then if I remember my order correctly, I'm there and I'm just like, you know what, bro, I got it, because $20 in Taco Bell in
Ooh.
2005,
Yes,
I think 2005 could get you could feed 30 people. So
easily.
my order was like 4 soft tacos, a steak quesadilla, 2 of the steak taquito things, the cinnamon twist, and a cherry Pepsi,
Okay,
and maybe something else.
okay.
So he looks at me and he's just like, "Bro, what the fuck?" Challenge accepted. He orders a bunch of shit, and I want to tell you, it didn't even reach 20 bucks. I think I
That's
was at like
insane.
$16.
That is insane, bro.
And I had like maybe like 9 articles of food in my bag and then his bag. And I was like, I just pulled out 20 and yeah, I got it. And then when they gave me change. And when I tell you our combined thing, we parked my car and we took all our food and we were eating them on the trunk of my, I think I had the Scion TC at the time. So we put our food, our bags, and we laid everything out. And we easily had like 17 pieces of food just there. And for 17 articles from Taco Bell, I spent 16 bucks.
That is crazy. No way you
No,
could do that today.
No way.
Inflation.
I go
No.
now and I get 3 soft tacos and a steak quesadilla, and I'm almost already at 12 bucks.
Easily. Yeah, for sure. I think I went the other day. I got a cheesy gordita crunch, so supreme crunch wrap, a cinnamon twist. It was like $25. I'm like, what?
Yeah,
What? What happened? Like, what? We had it all, bro.
we had it all, man. We had Taco Bell for $4.25 with 30 tacos in there. We had 29-cent hamburgers and 39-cent cheeseburgers on Sundays. It-
Dude.
and we had McChickens were 99 cents.
Yeah, they were.
Uh-huh.
Now they're what, $1.50, I think?
Something like
$2?
$2, I think. And if I remember correctly, double cheeseburgers from Burger King at one point were $1. Like
Yeah,
they dropped it to $1. Now it's like $3.50.
we
Crazy.
had it all, bro. We had it all.
Great meme.
What? Great meme.
What's
All
next?
right. Our next meme is, who remembers this? All right. For those who's watching, the preview channel, because nothing was as entertaining like watching a list of shows instead of the actual shows.
This channel is a 90s staple. Like the only people who understand this channel, because
Yeah.
it's just it's a thing from our generation, like trying to find out what was on. Because all right, so if you didn't want to channel surf, which that's not even, I don't even think people channel surf now. Like nobody
No.
has, people don't have cable anymore. So
Yeah.
if you didn't want to flip through channels and see what was on, you sat there patiently as this thing scrolled up, showing
Yep.
you every channel, what
Mhm.
was on it, and basically, and then they had like in that corner of the screen, they will show you like little like mini trailers of like movies and the weather and
Yeah.
stuff like that.
And then it
But
would
yeah,
play like
man.
smooth jazz throughout the whole thing.
Mhm.
And just like, and like, all right, let's see what's on. All right. All right.
Do you
And of
guys
course,
remember what channel it was on?
what channel was it? Well, this one says it was 14. I don't remember in
No,
our.
that
17?
says no. It was, if I'm not mistaken, it was channel 28
Okay. Yeah, that
Oh
sounds
yeah.
familiar. With
Well,
Adelphia
Miami.
Cable
in
in Miami.
Miami.
Yeah.
Yeah, with a,
But the cool thing I liked about this situation, about this channel, was you also got heads up when a movie channel, a premiere movie channel, was going to be free for the weekend, because they would
yes.
do that like every like 3 or 4 months. Like, oh, this weekend only, HBO, you have access to it. And I would go and literally get a bunch of my blank tapes and put it on long play and just record movies all weekend.
Every night.
Sometimes some of the late night stuff got on there. I didn't plan it. I'm telling you, I'll just put in the VCR and just
Let it
hit
record.
record, watch movies, and then just knock out. And then like Real Sex fucking New Orleans was on there. I was like,
Let's see what this is.
fast forward slowly though.
Slowly. What was that? Yep. Yep. Oh yeah. So again, and I think the worst part about the previous channel, which I think everybody can relate to, you were waiting for one channel. It's like I wanted to see what's on this channel. Oh, damn it, I missed it. I have to wait for it to cycle all
And
over again just to get to that channel again.
unlike now, where like if you do have like DirecTV or Comcast or whoever the hell you
Yeah.
have, you can't go forward. You can't see later in the day.
Nope.
You can only see what's within the first that hour of where you are and an hour from now.
That's
so
it. What
the
was
struggle
playing?
is real.
It was what was playing right now, and then an hour after that, and that's it.
Mhm.
And that's all you got. That's it.
Yep. Now
But that-
everything's on demand and streaming. You
Exactly.
choose what you want to watch.
And I remember at some point TV Guide bought this.
Yeah. I remember it as the TV Guide channel.
Yeah. See, I remember it. This was the preview channel,
Right.
and then TV Guide bought it. That's how
Like
I
I said,
remember.
I remember it before. I just in the last memory I have was the TV Guide. I call it the TV Guide channel.
Yeah. So, but in this
Mhm.
sense, technology has advanced. It's a little bit better. So we'll leave the preview channel where it belongs in the 90s. And here's our next meme.
Yes. All right. So this meme right here. Remember when tech just worked? No logins, no downloads, just plug and play, simpler times. And what we have on screen right here is literally we just talked about the Game Boy. No updates. Just
Nothing.
put your game in and start playing. A Walkman. Literally, you can listen to the radio or listen to a tape. And good old faithful right there, the VCR.
Well,
Pop in that tape and let the good times roll.
and that's it. That's it. The only thing you had to worry about the VCR is just rewinding it to watch it again. That's
Yep.
it. And it just worked. There was no downloads. There's no uploads. There was none of that. It just, here you go. Here, it works.
Yeah.
So,
I
again,
think the only feature that I think DVD players have over a VCR, and I love VCRs, I love VHSs. Obviously, I'm collecting, was chapter skipping. Like you could
Yeah.
go to specific parts of the movie.
Yeah.
Versus like it's like, oh, you gotta fast forward. And
yeah,
if you didn't have a remote, forget about it.
you're just fast forwarding it. That's it.
Mhm.
But
Well, and all the
it-
bonus features that they had in the DVDs. Like,
Well,
for
That's right.
example, you get like
yeah, that's a whole different thing. I'm just saying, just the like viewing a movie,
oh,
like you can't, like you have to start from. I mean, granted, you're watching a movie, you want to watch it from the beginning, but like if you wanted to show like a specific thing to somebody, like I remember there was a time where I wanted to show like a specific scene of American Pie, the part where he's fucking the pie. I was gonna show it to one of my boys, and I had to fucking sit there, fast forward, and then you just see everything just happen. Just,
Yep.
And I'm just like, all right, come on, let's go. All right, this is it. And then like if you had like a busted, like a not great VCR,
yeah,
like you had a delay, so you hit it and it's like, and then like it passes. Oh my god, here we go. All right, rewind.
Yeah.
There, okay, there we go. So you
Yeah.
had to like learn the timing of your fucked up VCR to precisely get to a part.
yeah. And that's how it was. That's just how it was. But here's the thing, and Mike, you know about this. Like, I think since you're collecting VHSs, it's now a thing. Now it's people are collecting VHSs because I feel like they feel like there's texture to it. It's a warmth to it. It was the same thing with the vinyl craze. Now vinyl. Everybody wants to do vinyl, and
Mhm.
VHS is having the same uprising. It's making a comeback.
Yeah.
So
Well,
So-
I remember the other day, it was yesterday, I think. Like, I think I called you or I sent you a video like at 8 o'clock in the morning, and I was watching that thing you do because I found a VHS. Somebody butchered the box, and they literally cut the cardboard and put it in a clamshell, whatever, ghetto.
okay, yeah,
I was like, "Fuck it, it's that thing you do. Let me get it." And I started watching it, and you're just like, I told you, I was like, something about just watching it on VHS, like the original way I watched it, just
Yeah.
it feels better to me. And you're like, yeah, it has like a tint to it
Yeah.
or a haze or something. You said.
Yeah, it just something about it. You look at it and like, and the funny thing is when I go to edit at work or something, and I have to do like an old video from back in the day, like I want to make it look like it's retro or whatever. I'll add that VHS overlay,
Right.
and for some reason it just gives it that warmth and that feel, and I think that's why it's like on the uprising, why it's coming back, why people are buying and having their like you're having your Blockbuster shelf and stuff like that. So because these are lost times, these are times that we don't have. I mean, again, the last Blockbuster's in Bend, Oregon, so
Yeah.
So if we ever go, we should do a podcast from there.
Definitely.
So those are your memes of the week, my friends. Those some good ones, man.
I mean,
Those are some really good ones.
Straight up nostalgia. Now, do you remember watching music videos in the 80s and 90s?
I mean, who doesn't? Of course.
So there, granted, everyone, the first thing you think of is MTV. Obviously, MTV in our era was music like they would play music videos all the time. You had one or two shows here and there, and then you had the Real World. You had a bunch of like video jockeys, VJs hosting music shows that played music videos. They had artists on there, did interviews, MTV News with Kurt Loder, all that stuff. But to us, our generation, and just recently I found out it started where we lived in Miami and expanded later on. We had a channel called The Box.
Yep.
Now, The Box, their slogan is music television you control. And basically what this channel was is all the music videos that artists were putting out. This thing was at one time it ran to like 8 o'clock, and then later on it became a 24-hour channel.
Yeah.
You could literally just call in, put a numeric like code which represented the music video you wanted to watch, and basically you ordered it. It cost money. Like, but if I remember correctly, my brother told me like videos were like $1.99, but if you ordered 3, they were like $4 or something like that.
It
Yeah,
was
something like
$3.99.
So
So
$3.99.
$3.99 for 3, $1.99 for 1. So it was cheaper to get the 3 versus the 1.
Right.
Yeah.
And they would charge that to your phone bill right now.
Look, there you go. There's like the commercial.
There it is.
Punch in the 3-digit box selection number, and that's it.
Mm-hmm.
The Box, all music videos, all the time, 24/7. The Box, music television you control.
That's it.
Yep.
And that's
Crazy.
how it was.
To give you guys some context, The Box began as a regional cable channel in Florida, but expanded to be available nationwide on both cable and low power UHF stations by the late 1980s. In the early days, it was called Video Jukebox Network. Started in 1985 on cable systems in Miami, Florida. Our home, I had no idea it
I had no
started
idea.
in Miami. It gradually
did I.
expanded to other Florida locations and then nationwide via low power UHF stations. So
A TV station, technically.
right. So I had no idea this thing originated in our birthplace. Like I had no idea that The Box is a 305 Miami baby.
Mm-hmm.
So here's the crazy part. So unlike traditional music channels, The Box allowed viewers to request videos initially through the phone number and later via on-screen code. So basically you call in and put the code. And I think towards the end, it started having like an online thing where you could do stuff online. But here's the interesting part. In 1999, The Box was sold to MTV Networks and eventually was replaced by MTV2. Yeah. And if I remember correctly, MTV2, when it started, wasn't it music videos?
It was just music videos.
It was just music videos. Like MTV2 was supposed to be the place you went just for music videos, while at that time MTV was doing they had TRL. They had, I think they had just started doing the Osbournes in 2001 or something like that.
Yeah, they had reality TV and stuff like that.
Real World, The Challenge, stuff, Road Rules, stuff like that.
So if you wanted to watch music videos, you'd go to MTV2, and that's where and then that slowly faded away, and that was like, well, where are music videos? Well, they were all on YouTube.
Now MTV2 is just basically what's this guy? The guy who does Tosh.0, but the MTV version.
Yeah.
So But so crazy thing about the box is we had an experience in our house. So homeboy down there requested quite a few videos and did not know that there was gonna be repercussions for that. And what was the tally you did that month?
It was like $50 or something like that. And grandma comes up to with the phone bill, and it was layered out like every time I called, the time I called, the how much it cost, and abuela comes up and she goes, "Tú hiciste esto?" And I was just like, no. And she was like, "Tú eres el único que sabe hacer eso." I'm like, "Yeah, grandma, it was me." But little did I know, which I found out when my brother and I spoke today about this, there was a couple of calls that he did that I got in trouble for.
Because I knew he had done it. So I was like, all right, he broke the seal. So
Yeah.
fuck that. I'm gonna fucking request some videos. So
You
I
went, you
called.
went underneath him like this. You're like, I'm just gonna
Yeah, yeah.
hide underneath him like this.
So I called and I requested, and obviously I spoke about this earlier. I requested a Backstreet Boy video. It is what it is. I was a fan from the get go,
Mm-hmm.
and I requested a Jennifer Love Hewitt video because
Oh, that's right. She did sing. I forgot about that. No, our '90s crush.
and the song was called Bare Naked.
Of course
So
not.
do we not talk about that? You know how to do the dance and everybody.
I
Do
know
we
how to
not
do the
get to do
dance in
that?
most Backstreet Boy videos
Yeah.
and sing.
What?
So here's the funny thing. So when Deadpool came out and everyone was doing that fucking bye 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 dance,
Yeah.
like everyone was like, "Oh my god, this is so awesome!" And like I'm there in my living room and I'm telling Max, I go, "I know how to do all that." He's like, "Oh, you saw the video?" I go, "No, bitch, I've known how to do this since fucking high school." And I started, I didn't do it, but like I showed him the moves. He's like, "Oh shit!" I'm like, "Yeah, I was cool before all this shit was
Yeah.
popping, bro."
Bro, he used to practice in the backyard, bro.
But let's face it. Back in the '90s, we had to hide it
Oh
because
yeah, yeah.
we had guy friends. We like, you listen to that stuff. What's going on, bro?
Mm-hmm.
What
Yeah. You
what's going
walking
on?
down, there's memes about it. Like it's Patrick Bateman from American
American
Psycho.
Psycho. Yeah.
And it's like he's walking, he's all stoic, and it's like, "Oh, hey, what are you listening to?" And like the meme's like, "Oh, Tupac," and it's straight up like, "Tell me why." But no, I mean, don't get me wrong, I listen to Tupac, but at that particular moment, it was probably a boy band. And the thing that drove me crazy, the stigma behind like guys liking boy bands was like a frowned upon. I like Boys to Men, and I would listen to Boys to Men all the time.
Yeah.
No one ever said anything about Boys to Men. Boys to Men was accepted. Oh, Boys to Men are cool. But you listen to Backstreet Boys in the '90s when it was
Yeah.
fresh as a guy, bro.
Yeah.
You know
I
the
think it's
brand.
just yeah.
You know the
Most girls
word,
just
the verbiage that's being thrown your way,
yes.
which is a word
Most
that
girls just listen to Backstreet Boys. That's it, and they listen to the Boys to Men. But Boys to Men is R&B, and it's like whatever. And it's not like I guess Boys Men were a little older, so like a lot of the adults listen to it. But like Backstreet Boys and NSYNC were geared towards teenage girls.
98
Like they were.
degrees.
Yeah.
Another one. But let's kick it
goes
off
to
with New
show
Kids
you.
on a Block.
Goes to show you. And my argument always was, I was called, whatever, however they made fun of me, they called me, they're like, "Oh, bro, that's gay," blah blah blah. I was like, and I'm like, explain the logic. The guys are singing about getting girls.
Mm-hmm.
How is that gay? And they're just like, "Oh, it just is." I'm like, okay, doesn't make sense. Here's the funny part. In a lot of my classes in high school, I had two classes that were a lot of girls were in it. And the main reason why I got along and talked with those girls was because of that. And so I would walk into this class. I remember, never forget, it was English class in my freshman year in Coral Gables. And every time I walk into this class, the back corner is all girls. The minute I walk in, "Rowdy," and they will start cheering me on. I just go sit in like a group of like 8 or 9 girls. And all the guys are like, "Bro, what does this guy have?" I was like, I know Backstreet Boys. I'm into Backstreet Boys.
And there you go. That
But
was
the box, dude, that thing was that. I mean, everyone I taught, so I brought this up months ago with a buddy of mine that I went to high school with, and I was like, I think it was right before we started talking about doing the podcast. I'm like, yeah, bro, I want to do a podcast about talking about things from when we were kids and stuff like that. And I was like, one of the things I want to talk about was the box. He's like, oh shit, bro, I forgot about the box. Holy shit, bro. Yeah, same thing. He told me, he's like, bro, one day I ordered like 4 or 5 videos, and my dad got the belt and whooped my ass because I didn't think that I would get in such a deep trouble. And he's like, I think he said like he ran it up like $20 or some shit like that. But it's on the phone bill. And I guess I couldn't tell you because I don't remember. I guess phone bills were expensive already
Oh yeah,
back then. So adding $20 to a home phone bill was like a big deal.
of course. Yeah, for sure.
My
You
bad.
got
Yeah.
50,
But yeah, man.
$50, Mike.
The
$50. I'm
box.
surprised you didn't get the belt.
The box,
I
music,
probably did. I
television,
wouldn't
you
doubt it.
control.
Yep. So
And it was almost instant because once you would call in and put the code in, because it was literally they had
It
on the
showed you
top.
putting the code in.
Yeah, it showed you putting the code in, and then it would scroll on the top what songs they had and what the number was and all that, and then you would call, put the code in, you'll see it punch up, and it was so cool to see you punching the numbers up there.
Yeah. Yeah, because as the music video is playing, there's a ticker on the bottom
yeah,
that is showing you in alphabetical order all the artists and the songs and the numbers. So, but
Oh, man.
yeah,
that
was
crazy.
definitely and now there would be no need for that because of the internet, because of YouTube.
YouTube. You got. I can't remember the last time I saw a music video on television. It must have been like 25 years ago. Like again, I was in high school.
You
know,
can
like
watch music videos now on Apple Music.
yeah, Apple Music,
Mhm.
YouTube. Like that's how we watch music videos now. But
Yeah.
back then,
And it's not
Wow.
as exclusive. It's not as exclusive. It doesn't have that same feel as watching music videos back in the day. Next segment is almost has like a level of relation to it, because we're talking about now movie trailers from the 80s and 90s and early 2000s.
on
Now,
VHSs.
well, on
Any.
VHSs and in the movie theaters. Now,
Yeah.
do you remember? Just think of it this way: you're going to the movies. If you're a moviegoer,
Yeah.
let's say it's 1998, right? You're gonna
Mhm.
go watch Armageddon.
Yeah.
So you're already going to go see a banger of a movie, but you get there 30 minutes early, maybe.
Mhm.
Your showing is 7 o'clock. You're gonna get there at like 6:30. Get your good seats, sit down, because not only are you excited for the movie, but you're excited to watch those 20 minutes of trailers that you can't watch anywhere. You could
Yeah.
only watch trailers
Yeah.
in the movie theaters, or if you bought or rented a DVD or VHS.
That's right.
So it would do the coming soon if you rented like a DVD or a VHS.
Yeah.
But then in the theater, it was like you're going there, and the fun part was you didn't know what the trailer was. You didn't know what movies you're gonna see trailers to.
Nope.
You didn't know if it was gonna be something that you knew. You didn't know if it was gonna be like just something completely like what the hell was that? I
Yep.
need more. I need more information. And there
For
is
sure.
nowhere to get information.
No.
You see the trailer and you're just like, I remember when I saw the trailer for Seven.
Oh yeah.
I went to the movies and I snuck into a movie. I think the movie was called Congo with Mario Van Peebles. Was that
Oh
the
yeah.
movie? No, it wasn't Congo. It was something else. It was a movie with Mario Van Peebles, but it was a rated R movie. I saw the trailer for Seven and I was like, what the hell? That shit is fucking creepy and it looks so dingy and dark. And I was
Yeah.
like, bro, what is that? I gotta watch that thing. And it's just right there. That was a cinema experience. Going to the movies, getting there so early to get one, good seats, and two, to just prepare yourself, because not only are you don't know if your movie's gonna be good. You're
Of course not.
basing it on the commercials and the advertising and maybe word of mouth. But what would make the viewing of a movie so much more enjoyable was that 20 minutes. It's kind of like the openers of a concert.
Right.
Those 20 minutes before your movie starts, you're getting just all this new surprise information that you didn't even know was coming. Like when you freaking first saw, like, I think I told you, I went to go watch on a field trip Kindergarten Cop. And
Yeah.
when I went to go watch Kindergarten Cop, they did, it wasn't a trailer, it was like a reel, if you will. And all it was, it put Arnold Schwarzenegger on screen. Half of his face was the Terminator, the other half was him, and it just said, "I'll be back," and that's it.
Was it this one?
Is it this one?
Because this is the teaser trailer for T2, and this is what I remember. They would build it up, and you'd be like, "Oh man."
Right now, yeah. So on screen, we have a teaser trailer for Terminator. It's showing the Terminators being made. Oh my god! Look at, like, can you imagine being in the movie theater
I would go
watching
nuts.
a movie,
I would go nuts.
and then you're just like, wait. Is this? Are they making another one? This is how we found out.
Yeah.
That a sequel was coming out, bro. I think this is the one. Holy shit!
Yeah.
That's Arnold, bro. Yep. Oh my god, dude. And it shows the eye. Yeah,
Yep. And that's it.
that's it. And I was like, I'll be back. There it is.
There it is.
I told you, bro. I remember it perfectly, dude.
Yep.
And that, I was just like, I could not wait to get home to tell my dad.
Yeah.
Because my dad we had seen the first one, and I think we had it on tape or some shit like that. And bro, we saw Kindergarten Cop and we did the field trip and blah blah blah. And then I was so excited to get home to tell my dad. I'm like, Dad, they're making a Terminator 2, and you have no way to research that.
No,
so he's
there's
just like,
no internet. You're like,
he's like, how do you know? I go, I saw a little clip. They showed it in the movie when I went on a field trip today. He's like, are you sure it was Terminator 2? I'm like, yeah, but like, he, like, your fucking like 7-year-old comes to you, tells you something in a time where there's no way to, he's just like, oh, okay, cool. He just played it along, and then eventually the movie came out. But that's how, like, I figured I learned that Terminator 2 was gonna come out. Trailers, man. And it was such an experience going to the movies before. I'm telling you, there's a reason why it was so like such an experience. The movie going experience in the 90s was such an experience because it wasn't just a movie, it was those trailers. We got many movies before the movie.
Pretty much. Yeah.
Now you go to the movies, all the trailers are gonna show you. You saw them on YouTube like a month ago.
Yeah, and that's it.
So
you don't have
if
to
you're
go early.
showing I went to go watch Fantastic Four, and my showing was 10 o'clock. I showed up at like 9:55 because one, it's reserved seating, so I don't have to fight anybody for no seats, and two, they're not going to show me anything I haven't seen online.
Yeah.
And all these trailers, like, they announced these trailers and the dates. Oh, new trailer for fucking Tron Ares on this date. New trailer for this. It's like, all right. So you took away the element of going to the movies and getting that in your experience. All this, right now, access it whenever you want thing. It's good. I'm not shitting on it. It's not bad. It's awesome having so much at your fingertips. But we lost something. We lost an experience.
Yeah.
By having so much access to this stuff.
Of course.
Because I'm telling you, that feeling, that excitement of going to the I remember going with people and be like, yo, here we go, trailers.
Yeah.
And we're excited for the trailers. And then, like, as you're watching the trailers, you're critiquing the trailer. You're just that's just gonna suck.
That's gonna suck.
Bro, that's just gonna be good. I can't wait for that one.
Yep.
Well, that goes into part, and Tony and I can kind of discuss this because we're in the same industry, just different fields.
Mm-hmm.
And being in radio and being in TV, the internet has dwindled down our industry.
Yes.
So it's not the same. Like when I started in radio back in 2008. I mean, it's completely different. And Tony, I'm sure TV is the same way.
Same thing. Yep.
It's not the same.
It's not. It's about
There's
content.
positives and negatives.
There is.
Because what we're doing right now with no internet, we're not doing this.
No, we're not.
We're not doing this. Like even you run a radio like server,
Mhm.
don't you?
Mhm.
And people do stuff and they want to get on your server. And does anybody do like a show, like an interview show or anything like that?
Yeah. Yeah,
But
they do. But I mean, it's the internet is so convoluted now that to start up an internet radio station now versus 10 years ago,
Oh.
if you got traction 10 years ago, then it's popping right now.
Yeah.
Right now, there's so many startups that it's hard to get traction. Plus, you got the big industry or the big companies that bought up all the radio stations. So there's
Yeah.
not that mom and pop radio station anymore, that mom and pop TV station anymore. They're mostly all bought by the big companies.
Yeah. Again, I've said this in the podcast before. You know, the Batman 1989 trailer. People they got wind of it because it was in the newspaper, and they went to go see that just to see a trailer. You didn't have the internet.
Yeah.
That's how you did it. So,
well, the movie that blew me away when I saw the trailer, and I can't remember what movie I saw. I was watching. That goes to show you how impactful this trailer was. That I forgot what movie I saw it in. When I first saw the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man trailer, I was
wait a minute. Did you see the one that got deleted
with the Twin Towers?
With the Twin Towers?
Yeah,
I saw that, and I'm like, yo, this thing is gonna be incredible.
The trailer was so amazing. That trailer was so crazy, and the internet was just becoming like it was the first steps of where we are now. So I remember you were able to go to Sony's website, and you had to go to like the Spider-Man. They had like a Spider-Man section, and you could watch it on their website. But like you didn't know that this was a thing until you watched the trailer in the theater, and it's like, oh, to see the trailer, go to sony.com/Spider-Man.
Right.
Watch this, blah, blah. And then I believe, obviously, unfortunately, the 9/11 happened, and their big thing was you have to cut that trailer and that last scene where the Empire State, the Twin Towers are in the background. You got to get that out. Look at this thing. You don't know what's going on. You know what movie this is.
Yeah, I had no idea.
It looks like a bank heist movie.
You're like, oh, what's this?
And mind you, none of this was filmed just for this purpose. None of this is in the movie.
Yeah.
Look at that Nokia.
There it is, the Nokia.
They're robbing it.
I remember watching this. I couldn't believe it. I was like, what am I watching? What is this?
I was like, bro, what is this? I was like, is this gonna be the Matrix? Is it I didn't know where my head was going. Then they get stuck. What's going on here?
You're like, what?
Mm-hmm. I'm telling you, I think at this point I thought this was like the Matrix. I was like, oh, this is gonna be another Matrix. Then all of a sudden, the money shot.
Look at that.
A big ass web
right
in
between
the Twin Towers. Are you fucking kidding me?
Oh my god, goosebumps, bro. Goosebumps.
Kidding me. Then next summer, Spider, bro. That's it. And that look, bro.
Listen to that music, bro.
I was fucking hyped as fuck when this trailer dropped. Like I was on the edge of my seat, just like I couldn't believe what I was watching. And I'm just like, I was like, bro, I can't wait. It didn't say it there, but I think it was because of time and stuff like that. But I think back then, when the trailer ended, it says to watch the trailer, go to sony.com/Spider-Man or whatever.
That was before YouTube. You had to go to the website to go to see.
Yeah.
But I look at that trailer and I'm like, it takes me back to that time you're looking at it and you're like, yo, it's giving me goosebumps. Like it takes you back. You're like, yo.
Yep.
And then 9/11 happened. And you're just like, what happened in that trailer?
Yeah. And then that they kept this the trailer. They just that part with the Twin Towers, obviously they took it out because they didn't want to like people to be sad or stuff like that, and the people who had victims of families. So unfortunately,
Yeah.
the terrorists won on that one, and we lost people. But
Yeah. But again, that trailer was iconic. And when you first saw it in theaters. You didn't see it on the internet. So
yeah.
Yeah,
But
man.
dude, I'm telling you, definitely something that an experience that this generation doesn't get is the surprise element of experiencing a trailer that you did not know was coming,
No.
and just hits you, and you're just like, and then you're just like, oh fuck, I'm here to watch another movie.
Yep. Oh, I forgot. Oh my
Yeah.
God, I completely forgot about that. Like,
Yeah.
exactly.
Oh fuck, I'm here to watch a fucking Walk to Remember. Fuck my
But
life.
what are we watching? Oh yeah, I'm on a date.
Like you're on a date with a girl, like it's a freaking romantic movie, and you're just like, all right. And then this badass trailer comes out, you're like, oh shit, that was awesome. And you're like, you remember, like, oh fuck,
Oh
that's
man,
right.
what a disappointment.
I'm here to watch fucking
Like
whatever, some bullshit
Notebook or
ass-
something.
Yeah. Fun fact: I have yet to see the Notebook.
Oh yeah,
That movie is great.
Shut up.
it is a good movie.
I'm sure
I'm a
it
fan of
is,
that one. It is a good movie.
but so many people tried to get me to watch it that I was just like, no, I'm not doing it. Stop trying to force me to watch this movie and like it. And granted, two actors in it are great. I love them both, Ryan Gosling and Rachel McAdams. So
Yeah,
but yeah, man, that was it. That's trailers in the 80s and 90s. And we showed something there, but to be honest, what I just wanted to touch up on was the experience of going to the movies, the experience of getting there early, getting your food. By the time your movie started, your food was gone.
yeah,
Because you fucked that shit up during the trailers. Your popcorn's gone, your nachos are fucking zeroed
yeah,
out.
yeah.
And
By the time
by the
we
time
hit,
you're there, that cup, you're just shaking ice, bro. Go get that
Mhm.
refill.
yep. And now it's a funny thing. I think it's a '90s thing because people ask me, "So, oh, you're not gonna eat your popcorn?" I'm like, no, wait. I wait for the movie to start because I was always eating it during the trailers. I was like, let me just wait.
Mhm.
And then when the movie started, I would start eating. But yeah, so
That was the movie going experience, at least the before the movie
yeah,
trailers. It was such a thing, such an experience, such an impact of that. I'm just going to the movies and just being excited for those. Like I know people that back in the day, like yo, they would say the best part of going to the movies is the trailers, is the before the movie even starts. That's the best part. So speaking of movies, today's movie spotlight is Casper. Came out in 1995, starring Bill Pullman, Christina Ricci.
mhm,
Here's the thing: this movie came out, and obviously Casper had been around for a while. It had a cartoon series. I think it's been around since like the 60s or 70s.
yeah,
And then they wanted to bring it to modern time. They did the electronic. I'm sorry, they did like special effects. At that
mhm,
time, these special effects were popping. So it just the trailer for this one looked great because it wasn't a cartoon. It was
mhm,
real life, and these guys were like they were in the real world, and the actors were interacting with the ghost. So this movie was everywhere. The marketing for this movie was so ridiculous.
yeah. It
So
was for sure.
you had they had like little toys and a bunch in places. Pizza Hut. That Pizza Hut wasn't really known for a place to get toys like
Yeah,
Happy Meals or anything like that. You would go to Pizza Hut, pull it up again. You would go to
yeah,
Pizza Hut, and these are, I believe, they're puppets.
yeah.
So you got
It's just
Casper, and you guys three uncles, Stinky, Stretch, and Fatso.
right.
And these, let me see. Yeah, see, glow in the dark puppets are here. $1.49 for each one of them.
You're gonna want to look
Every
for these,
time we
aren't
do
you?
these things and we
You're,
talk about something, fuck.
you're gonna
Now
want
I'm
to look for
gonna
these, aren't you?
now I'm gonna look for these shits. Fuck, bro. I
Tomorrow,
don't hate,
I'm
but
telling you guys, tomorrow, guys, whoever's listening, tomorrow on eBay, he's gonna be looking for these things.
don't do it. If somebody hits you up, if Rolly's Retro Room hits you up, hook your boy up. But
Yeah.
anyways,
We'll give you a
so,
shout
yeah.
out.
So the marketing for this, I remember my brother and I went for my godmother's daughter's birthday. We saw Casper. She did a whole group thing. She took a bunch of people to go watch this movie. And afterwards, we everything was Casper themed and stuff like that. And then we went to, if I remember correctly, TGI Fridays on the first floor of Paseos.
Okay.
Oh, uh huh.
and they had like a little section of the restaurant closed off because you could rent it for a birthday party. And then, do you remember like they had this dessert for kids? I believe it was called the Dirt Cup, and it was like chocolate. It had like crushed Oreos. Then you had gummy worms coming out of it.
Yes, I think I remember that.
Oh, but that my experience to go see Casper was that. And then the other thing was um for boys and girls. For boys, if you weren't in love with Christina Ricci, bro, like what's wrong with you? Christina Ricci was that. I mean, granted, a girl. I literally dated a girl because she looked like Christina Ricci.
Yeah,
Like the first girlfriend I had in high school, like the first legit girlfriend I had in high school. The main reason why I dated her was because she looked like Christina Ricci, to me at least.
right.
But then on the flip side, and I can't pronounce this guy's name because I feel like I butcher it.
Devin Sawa.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
Every girl was crazy for this guy. When Casper turned real,
Yeah.
and they're there floating, and you see him with he's a white boy, blue eyes, parted blonde hair down the middle, like
Oh
every
yeah.
other fucking heartthrob boy from the 90s. That fucking Jonathan Taylor Thomas look. All the
Yeah.
girls lost it.
Oh, for sure.
So
For sure.
all of us got our eye candy. We had Christina Ricci. They had, what was his name?
Devin Sawa.
Devin Sawa.
Devin Sawa. Yeah. Devin Sawa.
So
Yeah. Yeah. And everybody knows Devin Sawa from Little Giants
mhm.
and Final Destination and all that stuff. So
Yeah.
yeah. So I
But
mean, this was every girl's, and guys were attracted to Christina Ricci, like you said. Like that's and when that famous line, what was that line again?
which
He
one?
said
Oh my god, the fucking creeper line? Bro, I'm sorry. The only people that could get away with saying this to any girl, I don't care what era it is, I don't care what's going on. You have to be a Jonathan Taylor fucking Sawa guy that can say this to a girl and it doesn't come off creepy. When he's like, "Can I keep you?"
yes. Yes. I
Please,
mean, he was
I'm
the only
in
one
a
who
fucking dungeon.
he's the only one that could pull that off.
Mind you,
Like,
like, so I grew up without me and my brother grew up without a dad. So we had to take notes on how to like do stuff or like go approach girls or what was smooth and stuff like that. So I remember telling myself that is definitely not something I could say to any girl because that's gonna come off creepy.
yeah, there it is.
There he is. Look at that.
Right before he
Well,
says,
stop
"Can I
kissing my
keep
girl, bro. Get off her. Was it
Yep.
Sawa? Get your
Devin
Sawa
Sawa.
ass off her.
Yep.
Yeah, dude. But
So
it's a banger of a movie. The intro to the movie, one of our boys
that's
is
right.
in
One
it.
of our that's right. That's right. That's right. I forgot.
Fucking
Dan Aykroyd.
Dan Aykroyd comes out and he's like, "Who are you gonna call? Someone else."
And he goes, and he had a mustache for some reason. I
Yeah.
don't know why.
When I saw that, I was like, "Yo, that was awesome. That was a great fucking cameo."
That was a great cameo. It was.
But yes, movie spotlight, Casper. If you haven't seen Casper lately, go watch it. It's a great movie. Funny enough, it appeals to every generation. Little kids, teenager, and adult. There's something in it for everyone, which I feel like more movies need to like do that. Disney's been pretty good at doing that in recent times, but
Yeah.
that movie is just an instant classic, a banger of a movie.
Yeah.
Go watch Casper right now. And
Good
obviously watch it on Halloween because that's probably the best time to watch it.
Yeah, for sure. Good
Is
movie
it the best
spotlight.
time to watch it?
When would you think is the best time to watch Casper?
Casper's a year-round movie. Casper's a good movie to watch.
So it takes place in Halloween.
Yeah.
Like the dance at her house is a
Yes.
Halloween dance.
But
Yeah.
you can. But that's a year-round movie.
You could watch it whenever,
Sure.
yes. But if you
Yeah.
want to be thematic, you
Go
watch
watch on Halloween.
Casper during
Oh,
Halloween.
that's-
Do you watch
that's-
Hocus Pocus during fucking
Christmas.
Easter?
No,
No, you watch
I
Hocus
know-
Pocus
I know
in
what
fucking
we-
October.
I know what we watch during Christmas though.
There's
Die
quite a few
Hard.
things we watch during
Die
Christmas.
Hard.
But we'll talk about that later. Let's
Yeah.
not go too far because I can pull out a fucking scroll of movies that we watch during Christmas.
For sure. For sure.
But All right. So we actually have 2 more segments, but I think we're gonna chop one. I'll a coin flip toss it to you guys. We could do either wrapping books with paper bags or the Pepsi winner circle. Which one do you want?
Pepsi winner circle.
Pepsi winner circle. Of course. Winner, chicken dinner.
The Pepsi winner circle, my friend. That is, if those of you who do not know what that is, that
Then you never got straight A's and B's.
I only knew it because my brother got it, not me.
Yeah.
And for the record, I was not a great student, but this 9 weeks out of my entire elementary school, I got it once. And boy, did I flex the shit out of that Pepsi winner circle. Let me go get that fucking Papa John's. Give me my free pizza.
Pepsi winner circle. Oh my god. Who could have forgot that?
And then you had those kids that got it every fucking 9 weeks. Obviously, the ones that, granted, I give props I'm a parent now. We're parents now. I give prop to the parents that put the steam on their kids to be in the honor roll every time. My mom did a fucking excellent job with me and my brother, but we just weren't. We didn't have the attention to do school to that level. Like we were just like there's so much more I could be doing right now that's worthy of my time. Being in this damn class is a waste of my time. I could be doing so much. Not to mention, I fucking daydream like a motherfucker. Like you've seen the movie Sidekicks with Chuck Norris?
Yes.
Okay. I was doing that. I was doing what that kid does. I would daydream in school that the fucking Power Rangers needed my help, and the Red Ranger would come to my classroom and say, Rolly, we need your help. Give me a morpher. Like that's what was going on in my head. Or I was drawing like stuff. But school wasn't my best thing. I wasn't a straight A student. But that 9 weeks, I got all A's and B's. And I got my damn Pepsi winner circle. There it is.
The
Beat me to it.
Winner. Yep.
So this one that you have up here, this was later, I believe, or maybe earlier. I'm not sure. This is the Papa John's one.
Yeah. It was the Papa John's one, but it's definitely the Papa John's winner circle. But it was Pepsi in the 90s. Pepsi winner circle in the 90s.
And if I remember correctly, I think you could get go skating. You get like a free entry to like a skate. I can't read it there, but the pizza was automatic. We all remember the pizza. It doesn't matter if it was Pepsi, if it was Papa John's circle, whatever motherfucking circle it was, the thing that you thought the most of, my pizza. I get a free pizza.
You could see the ticket of the pizza is bigger than all the other tickets.
Oh, I mean, that's just brand marketing right there.
Yeah, but everybody was like, the pizza.
Papa John's is just like, this is our thing now, bitch. We get the biggest ticket.
Yeah, does that say Flea Market USA on it?
I think it does.
Probably does. This is definitely from Miami.
FYE.
Yeah, this is definitely from Miami.
Yeah. And then the bowling, is that, I think you could go to Bird Bowl.
Bird Bowl, but back then it was Don Carter's.
You had Don Carter's.
I had Don Carter.
That is one
down a little more north. We were going to Bird Bowl.
Yeah. Now only Bird Bowl exists. So
yeah.
So, Don Carter's was for me for sure.
That Pepsi winner circle, man. Let me tell you, that thing, it was a flex.
People were
flexing them, and to the point where, again, I'm sure all kids are fucking assholes. Like they're all fucking bullies and they're mean to each other, especially in elementary school. In elementary school, you're just you're being a dick is just what you are. So if I remember seeing this happen. It didn't happen to me. I saw it happen to others, and I was like, that's fucked up. Like, this kid was always on the honor roll. Obviously, his dad was probably whooping his ass if he didn't fucking make the honor roll. You could tell because he was not a good kid. And he goes up to one kid and goes, "Look, I did you get did you get the winner circle?" And the kid's like, "No." He goes, "Yeah, because you're stupid. That's why." I was like, "Bro, chill.
Big mistake.
Chill." Funny enough, you say big mistake. That kid, the one that he said that to, was, I don't want to say he was illegal, but he had been in the country a good amount of time, but he wasn't born here, and he had an accent. I guess he had said some stuff to that kid on several occasions, And one day that kid flipped. This was like 4th grade. I'll never forget Miss Miller's class. I believe it was Miss Miller's class in Silver Bluff. And this kid just like wasn't gonna take it anymore. And he fucked up that kid. Fucked him up. Like the security. So you had the fucking crime watch guys with the white sashes, and then the security patrol with the orange sashes running to fucking break these people apart. And we're all like, woo, bro. I don't know what he said, what the last straw was that he said to this kid, but I remember being there for one of the first ones. And it was the day it was the end of the 9 weeks. They were passing out the Pepsi winter circles. I didn't get one at that point. And he literally turned around to that kid. The first thing he did was turn around to that kid and kind of like flash in his face. I'm like, oh, did you get one? Yeah, it's because you're stupid. I was like, shit, bro.
Wow.
And but the kid, he got him. That kid,
There you go.
the one. It's funny how kids like that could run their mouth and talk all that shit.
Yeah.
But when it comes to fucking throwing hands,
Yeah.
get your ass motherfucking beat.
Yeah, for sure.
That kid got fucked up, dude. And none of us like stepped in because we're just like, you kind of
Deserved it.
Yeah.
Like we waited. We're just like, all right, now, yeah, to pull them off. But we're like, let 2 more licks, and then let's take them off.
Well, I have a story.
Go.
I don't know if we should talk about this story, but so my first year of 6th grade, my brother obviously was an 8th grader, so my brother sat in the back of the bus like the cool guy, you know.
Cool guys in the back of the bus.
In the back of the bus.
I sat in the front of the bus because I was a dork back then, and there was this kid. His name was Robert. Never forget that guy. That kid used to pick on me every day. Every day. My brother had a friend, will remain nameless on here, that went on the bus with my brother and whatever, and another friend, Lewis, was it Lewis?
Lewis Izquierdo, yeah.
Lewis Izquierdo. So I told my brother that this kid would pick on me. And my brother didn't see it till like 3-4 days later. Bro, when my brother got off that bus and saw that kid was picking on me and got off that bus, bro, my brother, his friend, and Lewis, bro, that kid got a beat down, bro.
Okay, so for context, I was only going to threaten him, but he got stupid. He said something stupid.
No, he started saying that he knew karate, and he started doing like karate moves and stuff.
Right. So here, I'll paint the picture for you. We get off the bus. We're walking. We're walking like across from each other, like on the sidewalk. And then we cross over to his side. So he already kind of like felt something because we normally go this way and he goes that way. So when we went to his side, I go, hey, let me talk to you real quick. He already knew because, like, I guess, I don't know if he knew that I was Mike's brother or whatever the case may be, but whatever, it is what it is. So I'm there and I have 2 friends with me. At no point was I planning like that to have backup. We just all walk together. My 2 friends walk with me because we all live in the same direction. So I'm there and I'm talking to the kid. I'm telling him, hey, let me find out that you're fucking hitting my brother again and we're going to have a fucking problem. No, your brother runs his mouth. I don't want to hear that shit. Don't fucking hit my brother again. Like he had like a ring and he was smacking, like he would turn around and smack my brother back. Hey, my brother had like a thing in the back of his head.
Oh, hell no.
So we're there and like we're like he starts taking off his book bag and I'm just like, oh my God, bro, are you serious? The kid that was with us that remains nameless was obsessed with Pokemon. And Pokemon started at 4:30. We got dropped off at the bus stop like at 4:15. So while this kid's taking off his stuff and like hyping himself up and doing all this ninja moves and taking off his chain, this kid goes, I don't got time for this shit. Pokemon's gonna start, and goes running and jump kicks him like in the stomach. And I'm like, all right, well, this is what it is. So I go over and I just fucking, I catch him with 2 licks. I'm like, yo, don't fucking touch my brother ever again, blah, blah, blah. And that's it. And we ride out. So I look over to him and I go to him, my dude, what the fuck was that? Like, we don't have time for this shit. And you know the Pokemon starts at 4:30, and we only have like 5 minutes. I was like, awesome. This kid
We didn't have
got
rewind. We didn't have TiVo back then.
he got a motherfucking LaRusso jump kick to the fucking stomach because Pokemon was gonna start in 5 fucking minutes. And I'm like, yo, that was not my intent. I just wanted to scare the kid because I knew the kid was gonna be scared. He was a 6th grader. I was an 8th grader. I was a little jacked already. I was like, I was in wrestling and stuff like that. But
Like
no,
I had a mission.
now
That's all.
here's how the story ends. The guy goes home and tells his parents that I've been picking on him.
Oh
He
hell!
comes
No.
home with like some marks on his face or whatever. So immediately the next day, his parents go to school and get me, my friend Lewis, and this other kid suspended. My mom's not having that shit. My mom, the kid's brother, and my friend Lewis's mom, not having that shit. They went to the school the next day and they're like, you guys aren't suspending our kids. Like, oh, but they're bullies, this and that. And my friend's brother was like, I commend you for coming to school and finding out what's going on with your son. But if these guys have been picking on him all this time, and now is when you guys react, so no, obviously something's a miss here. And funny enough, all 3 of us had like clean records. I think this kid had been like indoor suspension or SESI or some shit like that. So they're taking account all the stuff. All the parents are talking with the principal and the vice principal. And I think like they just gave us like 1 day of indoor suspension, and then that's what it was. And they're just like, you all 4 or 5 of you need to like just not be around each other. And we're like, yo, we take the bus. And then the dad's all like, well, he's taking a private bus now. We took care of that. And again, my friend's brother, who was his acting parent, was like, oh, well, that's a great job on your side. Good job. Private bus seems like it's the best fit for him.
Good job defending your brother, bro.
Always.
That's the way it is, bro.
Look,
That's awesome, bro.
I picked on him, but the rule was only I could pick on
Only
him.
you can pick on him.
Yeah.
No one else can. So, all right, cool. Bro. Pokemon's about to start. That's a great.
We don't got time for this shit. Pokemon's gonna start. Fucking,
Yeah, it was on a mission, bro.
fucking-
It was on a mission.
fucking just LaRusso, Miyagi, though, the shit out of him.
I would have loved to have seen that.
And you know who it is. You know who
Oh,
we're
no.
talking about? It's
Do I?
Yeah, you know the person that we're talking about. We don't want to name him.
Okay. All right.
So
Yeah. All right. Cool.
Yeah.
On
yeah.
that note, great story.
But that will do it for this episode of Rolly's Retro Room podcast. We had quite the time. We need to figure out something because these are getting longer and longer, but we just have so much to talk about. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
And there's 2 segments here
That we had to
that
cut.
we didn't talk about. But everyone, I just want to say thank you so much because we have been seeing the viewership going up, the subscribers going up on YouTube. Also on the podcast era, the Spotify's and the Apple Music's and all these other places, that's going up too. So everyone, thank you so much. Please continue to follow, subscribe, like everything, because like that we know that this is getting out there. You guys are enjoying it. Again, like I always say, if you guys have anything that comes to mind from our retro days, from the 80s, 90s, maybe it was after, well, maybe you're younger, a lot younger than us, but you have something retro and we know about it, send it to us. You could shoot me a DM at either Rolly's Retro Room on Instagram or on TikTok. Tony, what was yours? Tony and
Retro on Instagram.
Tony and Retro on both Instagram and TikTok.
Yeah.
And if you want to harass my brother, he's DJ Mikey Mix on Instagram. But guys, that's going to do it for us. Thank you so much for tuning in and just listening to us talk shit about when we were younger and all the shit that we experienced. That's all I got for you guys. Thank you so much. I appreciate everyone. Thank you guys.
Later,
Take it
guys.
easy.